G'day YouTube, how the heck we doing? It is Foul Play here. I'm back for the second match of this Pioneer League. We won the Darrell. This hand's got one creature, one aura. I think it's pretty weak. We can do better. Obviously an Olander has got more action in it, but isn't the hand we're looking for. Alright, our opponent naturally keeps 7. We'll go ahead and keep this hand. We have to bottom 2 cards here. Guess it's one of these. Maybe it says leads. We can choose between turn 1 Selfless Savior and Thoughtseize. I think Selfless Savior is fine. Alright, our opponent is probably that mono green ramp deck that ramps into a chunky ass Khan the Great Creator and 3 mana Kiora and just combos the crap out of you. Alright, so we'll just look to maintain some sort of aggression here. More mana ramp set up for our opponent. I think at this point, it's pretty good to Thoughtseize, see what our opponent's got going on. Hey look, a Khan the Great Creator. So if we take away this one, what else do they have? Goodness, so both Cavalier and Storm the Festival look at the top 5. This puts 1s to hand, this puts 2 to hand. I mean, the hand doesn't accomplish much outside of our Planeswalkers, right? I feel like it's supposed to be Storm the Festival. I really do. Alright, let's get an Ethereal Armor here. We'll start attacking in. I'd be surprised if he started trading off his mana dorks. I think he just takes the damage. Cool. Alright, Cavalier from our opponent. Put a land from among them onto the battlefield and the rest into your graveyard. So he played Cavalier, put a forest into play. I think there was a forest currently in hand. And then the rest of this stuff is in the graveyard, although I don't... Yeah, Nico Bolas is in the graveyard. Well, we hit Ethereal Armor, so I think we can kill our opponent here. Yeah, we can definitely kill our opponent here. Alright, beautiful. It's nice to take a game 1 against this deck. Oh, this thing has reach. Lame as heck, man. That's unfortunate. Hopefully attacking with the Selfless Savior is not incorrect. There could be a possibility where he trades it with Llanowar Elves because he's thinking for a little bit here. So obviously he can enable the Calavia. Maybe it's Calavia. Maybe I've been saying that wrong. Put one of the cards from his graveyard on top of his library. It's probably just Storm the Festival. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we get there. Maybe we don't. All this reach is annoying though. Maybe that's an argument to give him Storm the Festival instead. It's just a lot of these cards would enter the battlefield rather than be going to hand, and it's like 2 to the battlefield. I don't know. I think we did the right thing, even though he gets a reach creature. Alright, so opponent just decides to block that way. Gets to put a card on top of their library. Alright, so opponent puts Storm the Festival back on top of their library, so I'm going to look forward to that one next turn. We'll see what comes of it. And Storm the Festival. Alright, we see Kiora and Lovestruck Beast. I think that's fine. Opponent concedes. Wow, beautiful. So this is what our opponent's about. They ramp a lot until they can hit these big cards you saw before. The combination is between Khan the Great Creator and Kiora, and they just sit there like flickering. these cards from their graveyard. Where they use this Pestilence Cauldron plus Restorative Birth. And I think it's the Chain Veil as well as the other one they use in the combo. Our opponent has interaction of Haywire Might, tutorable with the Khan the Great Creator. Also Ratchet Bomb, which takes a turn to put at least one counter on it before you can activate it and block the board. Alright, that should be the worst of it to worry about. Let's get into sideboarding. Reminder guys, if you enjoyed the video or find it informative, please consider subscribing. So we're going to take out our Hateful Eidolons. We're also going to look to take out Thram, Ruinous Obstinance, Kaya's Ghost Form, and All That Glitters. I don't think our opponent's going to be interacting with our creatures too much. So removing Kaya's enchantment is not the worst thing in the world. Kaya's Ghost Form. The only thing that's like edged into my brain when I think Kaya's is Kaya's Guile, because that card is a filthy, disgusting card. Usually played in the Niflite decks. Opponent mills to 6. We're going to keep this hand. It's got like 1 payoff aura, which pays off on our creatures as well. We've also got a cartouche there, so I think this is pretty decent. Alright, opponent plays out Llanowar Elves off of Lair of Hydra. We see an All That Glitters. Gives him access to 3 mana next turn. I think we start getting concerned at 4 mana, so go ahead and play as lead. Wolf, Willowhaven, adds extra green when it enters. Heart's Desire, getting the creature there. As you got like another Llanowar Elves, that mana just gets burnt. Alright, again, we want to see like 1 more mana and then 0 more mana. Let's go ahead and Thoughtseize here. Storm the Festival, perfect, beautiful. That's what you want to see. Get rid of that card. Get out of here, you. Alright, now we'll cartouche and then we can start attacking. Not an impressive attack yet, but 1 more land and we can dump our hand in 2 turns. Alright, opponent plays Lovestruck Beast, plays a Forest, so Nikthos only card in hand. Alright, no need to Thoughtseize just yet. It's likely this Thoughtseize is going to do not very much. I guess we All That Glitters. I don't see a reason not to. That one can stay back. That one can stay back. Opponent's got a big fatty over there. And Chumpbok with the human creature. Nikthos is played and something big and gross. Alright, that could be worse. That's not too bad. Alright, we finally hit our planes, and I mean it's not amazing, but it's something. Play this. Wonder how much diversifying is good here. We put that on the warrior token. That makes the warrior token 6/6, right? Or a 7/7. Let's go with that. 6/6. Maybe I've done this wrong. Maybe they will actually trade with the warrior token. We'll see. It still pressures them reasonably, and it would suck to lose All That Glitters, but it only minuses 1 point of power from a seed at this time. Oh, wait a minute. What am I thinking? Yeah, so I should All That Glitters on this guy, and then I can give Pro Green an attack, and that can get me close to the victory. So losing All That Glitters is a big deal here, because that loses 6 points of damage realistically. Of course, this wouldn't matter if I took like an extra turn to play that second All That Glitters, because then I could like Selfless Savior to protect the warrior token. So yeah, I think I've slightly jumped the gun on this one. Apologies, guys. As I expected, our opponent is trading off, so we'll let them keep the 4/4 for now. We'll deal 7 damage off wide, so that's pretty close to killing our opponent, actually. Like, All That Glitters or Ethereal Armor away from killing our opponent, right? We have to remember that if we do look to have that big attack, removing A seed would be quite bad because it's going to nerf the all that glitters, nerf the ethereal armors. It's not a bad draw. Yep, we can just go for their own attack now though. Oh, looks like they're actually gonna let the damage go through, and that's pretty interesting. Second main, we'll play out our guys and pass the turn. Our opponent's just gone for 10 mana, and there's the Storm the Festival, so this is going to be fun for us. I think our opponent just put 2 forests onto the battlefield. That has to be the worst Storm the Festival of all time. Also, we'll have, importantly, 5 damage here. At this point, Besage in our opponent's hand. Oh, well, that's annoying. It's really annoying, man. So we won't quite have lethal. If we sack here, pro green, they can destroy the all that glitters. That's 2, 3, 4. That's annoying. Target creature or enchantment you control gains protection of the color choice. Okay, so attack with this guy. Opponent is forced to block. Then we protect the enchantment with as lead. So we can attack with pretty much everything, I think. I guess I should be attacking with this one as well. Doesn't matter. It sort of like telegraphs I know what I'm doing here. Wait a minute. Protection from the color of your choice. I'd have to be able to name colorless, and I can't. So maybe this is a misplay. I should have attacked with that, and then I would have got 3 damage through instead. An enchantment would be nice, really. I think we protect. Alright, naturally we draw Sweet FA. Alright, I guess we're passing back to our big mana opponent. Alright, we'll see how that goes for us. Alright, Calavia. It seems unlikely they brick again. Ooh, floating mana with that trigger on the stack. Look at you go, opponent. CTB, top 5, land in hand, rest in the graveyard. Okay. Although, was it Nikthos to hand? I don't know. Oh, brilliant. Another brick. We're like literally 1 point of damage off killing our opponent. If we attacked with this guy earlier on, we'd be able to force it. As it is, we'll just keep giving them time. Khan the Great Creator, and I wonder if this is us dead. I think they still need Cura, but maybe they can like sack their own thing, get Cura on top, draw it somehow. Not super familiar. We'll find out. Alright, opponent got Cauldron. Oh, there's Cura. Okay, yep, they somehow got that. Okay, cool. I'm going to concede from here for entertainment purposes because I think there's nothing to be gained at this point. We misplayed slightly. I feel like we slightly low rolled some stuff as well. I think I'm happy enough with the deck just to resubmit it. Maybe I'm overvaluing Fatal Push. I'll take it out, bring back in SRAM, Kai's Ghost Form, All That Glitters. I think Deadweight's probably slightly better. Mostly because it like triggers our SRAM, triggers our Floofy Paws. It's possible we should be considering Trailblazer as well, just because our opponent's not interacting with our creatures. I kind of like the active on this though. So I think I'll leave it as is. Alright, here's our 7. That's a keep. It's not interactive, but we don't necessarily want to be. We have a really nice curve as well, which is pretty dang good. Heart's Desire from our opponent. Ganja could be helpful. Don't mind that one. Alright, opponent ramps. Still no interaction for our opponent. I think we've got enough power in hand here. Start with like all that glitters. We'll get ethereal armor. And then we can ethereal armor get Griffspoon. That's the plan. We're not going to quite have lethal here. Dead weight on the opponent's token is something to keep in mind, but I don't think it's anything we're going for. So let's go ahead and really pressure our opponent. Stop us, kill us, or lose next attack. Also, like a reach blocker. Opponent just concedes. Beautiful. Wow. Oof. That's the power of light pause, floofy pause. That's what we're all about here. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, if you did, let me know in the comment section below. Till next time, have a wonderful day, and I'll see you then.